I'm here with Foutse Khomh from Polytechnique in Montreal, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Professor of software engineering there?
Exactly.
Yeah, just like I'm at Chalmers. Foutse, there is this thing on generative AI and agentic AI happening in software engineering. What are the implications of that, you think? What will change in our discipline?
I think generative AI will transform the way we build software in a sense that it will allow us to achieve a long-term dream of automating a lot of steps that we have on the software development
Right?
lifecycle,
Yeah.
which means we'll be leveling up the abstractions,
Right.
and we'll be having to now deal with these synthetic bots that allow us to do some of the low-level tasks while we focus on the high-level tasks of orchestrating how the design of the systems should be conducted, how the backbone of the systems that we're trying to build and to deploy, how the different entities and the artifacts should interact, should be managed and maintained, while we offload those low-level specific on how to deal with specific implementation tasks, specific control on the development lifecycle, specific optimizations, specific quality control, functional, non-functional, to this teammates, AI teammates that will be hovering around us and collaborating with us to achieve this design of the implementation of the system in a more effective way. So we'll have to teach or train the next generation to understand most of the more efficient interaction patterns with these teammates, and also get a better understanding of the level of calibrated trust that we have to put into these teammates, and use the best tool. We'll probably have to design new tools to communicate effectively intents to these teammates, to be able to have these teammates providing also the feedback in a way that is most efficient for our high-level modeling actions, so that we actually do this 10x software development process. So I think we'll learn to manage and coordinate and interact with teammates going forward. I think that will be the future of software engineering, I think.
Interesting, because in Sweden there's a company called Lovable.
Yeah.
Lovable, you basically just give the intent to, which is, this is what I want my website to do, and then Lovable takes care of everything else.
Yeah.
But you still see a very strong collaboration between AI agents and humans, rather than AI taking over everything. Do you think that's true across the board? Is it true for certain categories of systems? How do you think about that?
Well, I think until we reach the AGI level, that will be a different game. But in the meantime, with the current capability that AI entities have, I think we'll still need to have this control around what they do.
Yeah.
So we'll still have to break down tasks in very specific units on which they are very effective. And we need to have a good understanding of the operation domain of all these teammates. So there still need to be this coordination, I think. And this quality control. Of course, the control mechanism will have to evolve. It won't be the same. We're relying a lot on existing static analysis and dynamic analysis to extract signals from what the software does to get a sense of how good and how reliable it is. But I think that will probably change, because we'll delegate some of the tasks to the bots, but we'll have to process the signal that they retrofit back to us and manage the system as a different level of granularity. That will require probably another tools to do that, another processes to do that.
So if we then look at the role of software engineers, if I was a young, fresh out of school, recently graduated out of a master's program software engineer, what would you advise me? How do I stay relevant in the future?
I think it's very important to understand the core principles, right? So the basic, I think they will never age. It's really important. Architecture, requirement elicitation, those will be more and more important going forward. It's also interesting to understand how those synthetic teammates will implement the tasks that we give them, even if as engineers we wouldn't have to do it ourselves, because controlling, monitoring, and optimizing this interaction process in an efficient way will require them to have the knowledge of what is happening under the hood to some extent.
Yeah.
Right? To be able to benefit from this signal that will come from the synthetic, but in a very effective way.
Right.
So I think don't cheat with the basics.
Right.
Right, that's
Yeah.
very important. But focus also raise the level of abstraction and embrace Gen AI technology.
Yeah.
Master the strengths and weaknesses, the failing modes,
Yeah.
the interaction patterns that make the collaboration with this synthetic work the most effective.
Right.
And learn to be the orchestrator. Right? Train yourself to be the orchestrator.
Yeah.
Train yourself to manage these processes, right? The
Right.
business processes will become more important as well when you try to design a system for a specific purpose. Being able to translate this business goal, this high-level goal, in concrete design units that you could actually implement and achieve in collaboration with those teammates. I think those skills will be more valuable, and as the capability level of AI increases, we'll probably be pushing the envelope up and up. But I think we'll definitely probably needs to be able to have that level of interaction.
Good. If you were a fresh out of a PhD program in software engineering researcher, what would you spend your time and energy on? What would be, in your view, a relevant and interesting focus area?
So currently I have two interests. Software engineering, I also do a lot of AI research. So I think that I'm very interested in also understanding how we design this synthetic teammates. I think that's very important because we need to make sure that their trustworthiness, the level of trust, the calibration that they have in their own capability is still something that we're struggling with. I think there will still be a lot of work to do in that direction. But I think on the software engineering realm,
Yes.
Architecting with them is something that I think would be
An area
that's will require more and more.
So how do we create software architectures using together in collaboration with Bosch?
Collaborating as
Interesting. Yeah.
really co-pilots, right? Really co-developers, and thinking mates, right?
Yes.
I think that will be efficient if we manage to unlock how to do that in a very effective way. And of course, trustworthiness, like the quality control, like how we do QA. Right? I think that will be more and more in demand because the level of complexity that we'll be dealing with will just keep rising. So being able to do quality control and certifying of the behavior of things, I think that will be in high demand.
Yeah. We are all part of the research community in software engineering, AI engineering, etc. As a community, we often have the same thoughts, the same ideas, the same principles. What is one thing that you believe or know to be true that most people in the community either don't think about or would disagree with?
That's a difficult question, Jan.
If I ask easy questions, I mean, I would have asked
so I think AI and Gen AI is here to stay in a way. So I don't think people disagree with that, but I think the way we used to be dealing with software is gone.
Right.
And I think machine learning and AI will be disrupting us more and more.
Right.
And we have to get along with it. But I think software engineering is here to stay. So we will still need people to be able, despite all this capability increasing on the AI realm, I think building a complex software system is more than writing statements. It's a computing process. It's really require deep engineering. So that's here to stay, and we will have to figure out what is the best way to train the next generation to do that.
Good.
Because it's changing. It's being disrupted.
Foutse Khomh, Polytechnique in Montreal. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Well, thank you, Jan.
I appreciate it.
Such a pleasure. Yeah.
Thank you.